If you're new to the custom keyboard hobby and you don't want to spend that much money on your first keyboard, consider this one right here, the Akko ACR67, a stacked acrylic keyboard. Not only is it very budget friendly, it also has a unique sound signature thanks to its acrylic case. And this is our review of the ACR67. So what is the ACR67? Well, as mentioned, it is a stacked acrylic keyboard in the sense that there are 4 acrylic layers that you can see in the side profile that forms the case of the keyboard. Aside from that, it also has a hotswap PCB just like any other entry-level keyboard, an FR4 plate, as well as plate-mounted stabilizers. Now, that could be a negative to some of you folks, but remember, this is a budget-friendly offering, so to expect screw-in stabilizers for this price point is a little bit unrealistic. It's also worth mentioning that the ACR67 is a gasket-mounted keyboard, so you get a cleaner sound profile compared to a tray-mounted or a top-mounted keyboard. Now on to the good stuff. As mentioned, the ACR67, in my opinion, has a unique sound signature. Acrylic keyboards usually have thinner, higher pitch sound profiles, so if you like a clacky keyboard, then the ACR67 will be right up your alley. However, in the case of this keyboard, it does have a tendency to sound hollow. We'll come back to this later on. Another positive of the ACR67 is its bright underglow LED, so if you like RGB, you'll appreciate this feature. Personally, I'm not a big fan of RGB lighting, but it does add a unique selling point to the ACR67 because of its acrylic case. The underglow LED really does envelop the whole case of the keyboard, if that makes sense. Aside from that, I also really like the different colorways of this keyboard. This pink model, for one, has a very nice shade and it definitely catches attention, especially if you like this particular color scheme. Aside from this pink colorway, there is also blue, white, as well as black if you want something a little bit more professional, aka boring. Last but not least is the sheer value for money that the ACR67 offers. For the Malaysian market, it can be bought for only 290 ringgit on Shopee Malaysia, and given the feature set that you get at this price point, it's really a really good entry point for someone who's new to the hobby. But if you're not in Malaysia, you can get it from Akko's online store itself for $86 US, which is still very good value for money, of course. But this price does not include keycaps or switches, so you still have to get these 2 components to complete this keyboard. Fortunately, the plate-mounted stabilizers are provided with the ACR67. And that is a good segue to the not so great stuff about the ACR67. The plate-mounted stabilizers out of the box has a tendency to tick quite a bit. But compared to say the NK67, I'm sorry Noble Keys, I have to say it, it doesn't rattle quite as much. So if you're not particularly sensitive to it, I would say it's good enough. But if you want an even more pleasant typing experience, lube it and you'll definitely achieve good results. Another negative of the ACR67 is its thin, slightly hollow sound profile. Of course, you can mod it to sound a little bit better, such as a tape mod or putting a thin foam at the bottom of this keyboard, because as you can see, there isn't much space in the bottom here. Yes, it's a little bit troublesome, but I mean, that is the whole point of the custom keyboard hobby, to tune a keyboard to your particular liking. Another possible negative of this keyboard is its typing experience, which is a little bit stiff. Now, just because it is gasket mounted doesn't mean it will offer a soft, flexible typing experience, because at the end of the day, it still depends on the implementation of the mounting system itself. So with that in mind, if you like a stiff typing experience, then the ACR67 would be fine. But if you prefer a softer, more bouncy typing experience instead, the ACR67 won't give you that. My last qualm with this keyboard is the fact that it doesn't support VR. But to be fair, there aren't many keyboards at this price point that supports that particular software, so it's just something for you to consider. So, is the Akko ACR67 worth picking up? Well, if you like how it looks and you want a clacky keyboard, then absolutely. For 290 ringgit, you can do a lot worse. this is very good for the money here. Sure, it's not great that it comes with plate-mounted stabilizers and it doesn't support VR, but plate-mounted stabs can still sound really good with some tuning, and to expect VR at this price point is again unrealistic. As usual, we will leave you guys with a sound test of this keyboard for you to consider, especially if you're interested to pick up the ACR67. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and always stay tuned for more good stuff to come here on this channel and nextshift.com.